Can you see those little specks? They got horses down there grazing down in the valley with all the beautiful hills up here. And the pictures are incredible. We've got a little bit of contrasting cloud cover, and just the mountains are just stunning. Would you look at this? Isn't this a beautiful place? Oh, we love coming here. We've left North Carolina. We had a fantastic time. It was good weather. Got chilly.
A little bit, yeah.
Got really chilly there a couple mornings. We were down in the 40s. It's warmed up a little bit as we're heading out. We've decided we needed some mountains, and hopefully we're going to be out long enough that we're going to see the leaves change, and I'm looking forward to that. But really looking forward to some mountain time. But North Carolina and Elkin was so much fun. We love it. I think it's going to be a place we'll go back every year.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of fun. And Birds Branch Campground was so much fun. And we just love the owners up there. They're just sweet people. We I don't know. I had a lot of favorites, Joan, when we were up there. Did you have a favorite place that we went to?
I think the one I liked the best was Stony Knoll.
Stony Knoll,
where we met the two couples and sat there for a couple of hours and talked to them. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, one of the couples was from Idaho. They came all the way from Idaho.
And then the next day we went, and they were there. I mean, they were at the next.
We went to Minarek, and they came into Minarek, and we talked to them again.
That's right.
They were a sweet couple. One was from North Carolina. I think the other couple had lived there, but had moved out to Idaho a long time ago. So the owner of Stony Knoll is a gentleman by the name of Van Coe, and he was so kind to us. He was so nice. Shared a lot about the vineyard and so forth. We went there. We went, as we stated, we went to Minarek. We went to Jones Vondrell, another one of our favorites.
I liked that one too.
I did too. That was nice. And then you can't beat Grassy Creek. I mean, we're kind of going through some of our favorites. I went there, so I hiked there. You saw that in the past video. And then Joan and I went back there and met some folks and just sat around and just chatted, sipped a little wine. It was a lot of fun. But again, we were in the foothills of North Carolina, and we're going south actually, but we're going toward the mountains. So this is going to be fun. We're going to do a lot of things. If all goes well, our son Joel will be coming up here in a few weeks, and we look forward to him coming up, and we'll probably do some vineyards. And he and I have a bruiser of a hike planned, so we're hoping for good weather. It is going to be a brute, and we'll be showing that a little bit later. So we're going to be bouncing around these mountains for a little bit, and we just look forward to sharing. So kitties are being quiet for a change. They were chatty earlier on the bouncy highway, but come along, we're going to have some fun. See you in a little bit.
See you soon.
Well, Joan and I are back at Cottage here in Cleveland. You can see it's a big tasting here today. We're getting ready to go outside, look at Mount Yonah. I can't wait to show you what it looks like out there. Super, super cool. Jim, the owner, has been serving us a tasting, and now we're going to go out and enjoy a glass. So let's go out here and see Joni. And I think she's got us a good seat with a great mountain view. Can't wait to show you that. So Joni and I are here at Cottage. We came from out inside. We did a tasting in there. That was good tasting, wasn't it? It was good. And we're sitting outside. You can see there's a whole bunch of folks that's out here. And it's just an incredible day. We've had rain like cats and dogs. It's rained for a solid week, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Just poured. And I'm talking about, as we say here in the South, frog chokers. But we're here at Cottage, and it's Friday. It was supposed to be raining all day today.
Yeah.
And Joan is having a rosé, and I'm having their excellent Meritage. Ooh, it's good. It's good. But let me turn the camera around. I want to show you what the outside here looks like. Here you go. You can see this out here. Look at, you see the mountains over there? And I don't know if I can quite make it. I've got a bee here bothering me. I don't know if I can quite show it, but right about there. Can you see that? That is Mount Yonah, and I'll put a link up here in the top. Joel and I last year hiked that thing, and that is an incredible hike. But isn't this beautiful? It's a nice tasting room and lots of folks out here. It's just really beautiful. It's a fun place. And I can't wait. Let me show you the puppy that we saw out here. The sweetest thing. What a pretty puppy. Hey, Jarud.
He goes by Rue.
Look at you. And you go by Rue? Aren't you the sweetest thing? Aren't you? I love sweet puppies. Look at you.
He's the best German Shepherd.
Have you had your glass of wine? Is that why you're so chill?
He's
Huh?
not whiny yet. He's not 21, so...
Not even in puppy years? Oh, how sweet. Show you this again, sitting out here at the cottage. Would you look at this? Can you see down there? Can you see those little specks? They got horses down there grazing down in the valley with all the beautiful hills up here. And the pictures are incredible. We've got a little bit of contrasting cloud cover, and just the mountains are just stunning. Would you look at this? Isn't this a beautiful place? Oh, we love coming here. So we're in North Georgia. The last video you saw, we were in North Carolina, so we've migrated down. And we've had a little challenge getting video out because it has been raining like cats and dogs for a solid week.
At least.
At least a solid week. And so it's a Friday, and it was supposed to rain today. And so far we've been given a gift, and we're out going about. So what the last thing you saw was Cottage, and it's one of our favorites. We come up here every year. I think we were talking to a couple there. This is year 6 at Cottage.
Yes.
Yeah, 6 years.
Year 6.
And it's a favorite, and it's just good every year. So just kind of give you an idea, a lot of dries. They do have a couple sweets there if you're looking for a vineyard when you come to North Georgia. They're serving 2019s right now. They really had a good year, so it's very, very good. So good time to come. We're on one of the windy roads. It's a windy road. Get an idea what it's like to drive up here in North Georgia. It's twisty and turny, really, really twisty and turny. The clouds are pretty, giving us some contrast, but it's farm country, and I think that's another thing that makes it kind of interesting. Joan, you enjoying the wine? We're here at Cavender Creek, and this place is beautiful. We hadn't been here. We were just talking to Claire Cavender, the owner here. We haven't been here in about 3 years. I'm so surprised how this has changed, aren't you?
They've updated a good bit.
Yeah, they've updated a lot. You might not have heard Joan from the camera. She was saying they updated a lot. They have. I'm going to turn the camera around. You can see where we're sitting out here now. Joan's over here by the fireplace. We don't need it today. But this is all new. They've done this seating area with all these fantastic fans here. And you see it's just a very social spot right outside the tasting room. Tasting room is pretty much the same. But I want to show you this as well. She's built this big patio area over here. Do you see that? Isn't that awesome? And you can sit out here with the fields, and over there is the vineyard, and then I'll put a link up here. When we were here a couple years ago, we actually did a tour of that log cabin, and you can rent that on the weekends. That's pretty cool. So that's nice. It's a nice social environment to be held, isn't it, Joan?
It is, and the chairs are so comfortable.
All right. There's the tasting room over there. It is a pretty good-sized crowd here today. But I did want to show you this beautiful old cabin. My understanding is this cabin was dismantled piece by piece and brought back from Tennessee and then put here on the property. And guess what? You can rent this thing. And here I'm going to put a video link up in the top where you can actually see a tour that we did about 3 years ago. Cavender has changed substantially in 3 years. It's hard to believe this is even the same place. It has really had a substantial change. Again, here I'll just kind of take you and show you a little bit about this beautiful vineyard. Here you go. This is gorgeous vineyard. Look at this. You can see all the grapes that are growing here. Isn't it beautiful? And then if you see in the video from when we did the original tour, right on the other side of those cars, it's kind of like a wedding venue over there. And then this is all new here. This didn't exist when Joan and I came a couple years ago. They've got this big, huge outside patio, and it's beautiful with all these chairs overlooking this area here. And again, you'll see over there the place with the fireplace. That's where Joan and I just sat and just chilled out for a Friday afternoon. Doesn't get any better. It is beautiful this time of year, isn't it, babe?
Oh yeah, the leaves are changing, and such a beautiful, colorful sight.
It is. We'll start showing. We're walking around. We're headed up to Dahlonega for lunch, and I don't know. We just want to get out because it's just so gorgeous.
Yeah, they say next week's going to be a colder week,
Yeah.
so we're trying to get out and enjoy things while the temperatures up in the high 70s to low 80s.
Yeah, but the good thing is we've got some breeze coming off the top of the hill.
Yeah.
So windy road, windy road, but not too bad. Midweek, since we come to these places for several weeks on end, we kind of limit our weekend travel because, again, you have a lot of weekenders that come up and it gets really busy. Midweek, there's hardly any lines. It looks like typically this time of the year most stuff is open. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for lunch. We'll find something good. Dahlonega kind of quaint. And we'll show you around a little bit. We've done a video, bits and pieces of Dahlonega before. But I don't know, we'll give you a little refresher, especially if you're new to the channel. This is where gold was discovered. What I'll do is I'll put a link up here. I think I've got a video of the consolidated mine. I'll put that here. And then when you go to the little downtown square and go to the old courthouse, the courthouse is actually run by the state park now. And they've got this incredible gold museum. It's just a couple dollars to go in. Both of those are worth going into. Here's your tour right here of when I went to the Gold Museum. It's really neat. So get a chance to go there. All right. Oh, and there's lots of wine tasting rooms and, like I said, good restaurants and antiques and arts and, just fun stuff. Okay. So I'm going to get both hands on the wheel because, like I said, the road's really windy. And we'll see you in Dahlonega, okay? Downtown Dahlonega, here we are. We just came out, we just had lunch over here at 19 degrees north. Ooh, that was good stuff. And you maybe have seen this in videos before. There's the square. It is a stunning day. And we're just going to kind of stick our heads in the shops and do stuff like that. And we have no agenda. Oh, we got a picker over here. And then over there, if you see that building, that is the old courthouse, and that is now the Gold Museum. I've got a video on that. I'll stick that up here. That's, if you come to Dahlonega, it's just a couple dollars to go into it. It is worth going in there. Little restaurants abound. And boy, this town goes back to 1836. Think about that. Cool place. I'll show you some more as we walk around. And of course, everything fudge. Oh yeah, Joni's looking at the fudge. Fudge. Oh my gosh. Smells incredible. I think they're pumping the smell out here. And jerky. And sometimes we just sneak off up here and go to Spirit's Tavern. That's a nice little place just to come up and enjoy an adult beverage. And I'll stop it right here. We're going to go in and check out teas and spices. This is right up from downtown. I thought I would show you this. Now, Dahlonega again, I mentioned earlier about the Gold Museum, but there was big high production back in the 1800s of gold mining here, and this I think is called a bell. It's a river diving bell, and look at this thing. This has been completely restored. So I'll try to step back here where you can see, kind of grasp this whole thing in its entirety. Probably going across from, I would say from top to bottom. This is maybe 30 feet in height and maybe, 18 to 20 feet in width. And what they would do is drop that in the river, and the men would go on that shaft, and then they would go down here in the bottom of the river and mine for gold. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. And the air would come from the top. That would give them production. Look at this thing. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing that this thing goes back to the 1800s, and it's been completely restored and brought here for people to view. And of course the river would have been going in this direction. So over here is a diving bell that they would actually seal people in. I find it amazing. There's no oxygen except for the oxygen that was inside this thing. And they would drop them down in the river. But quite amazing. Quite amazing to look at this thing. Look at that. That's something. All right, pretty Dahlonega. Nice little lodges. There's the Sherman Green Lodge. They've built a brand new Holiday Inn Express downtown. It's changed a lot. Lots of little wine tasting and art places. Fun place. And we're headed over to Serenity. That ought to be fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do something a little different here, where they've got music and they invite everybody to go there on a Saturday afternoon, and we're going to go grab us something to eat and take over there and just get a bottle of wine and just sip on it and listen to music for a little while and just enjoy that. So we're going to do that for a little while. The video, I'm sure it's going to be crowded. It's Saturday. So we'll show you a little bit of video there in the area, and then we're going to be scooting around here for a few more days and look forward to showing you the next video. We're just having so much fun.
Absolutely.
Well, there's Joan sitting over there. We've been here, met some really nice friends. So here's a view. You can call it just, I guess, the community space. Isn't this place great? And then right through those doors over there is the tasting room. And Joan's over there in the corner. We met some nice friends here, had some good chats. Music starting back up again. If you want to hear some of the music from this guy, I can't put it on the YouTube channel, but you can go to ilovervlife.com, and I'll let you hear what it sounds like. It's a fun place to come. Sun setting. I gotta tell you, we've been bouncing around town. There's a place here, I didn't film it this time, and maybe before we leave I'll film it. It's called the Tomato House. It's just up the road here, just a little ways. It's like you're going up to Dahlonega. And you name it, they got it, don't they, Joan?
Yeah, in some form.
In some form. They have aged Kansas beefs. I think every type of salsa, jam, cheese, bread, hot sauce, just all kinds of stuff. We are enjoying a cottage vignette. We're having cheeses and crackers, and we found some sourdough bread, and
Jam.
oh, we even have some apple pie. We even have some apple pie jam. So we're just it's just a lazy night in the middle of the week, and the sun's setting over here on the mountains, and we're enjoying our front yard. Here it is. Here's our little front yard that we have. Yep, there's our camping lights, and we've got the little creek over there. The ducks are leaving us alone tonight. It is October in the mountains, and it gets busy up here. So we're going to enjoy our wine and our cheese and our bread and our apple pie jam, and just chill out for a while. See you in a bit.